guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back here. I really appreciate it. Today I'm doing a full face of Maybelline brows, foundation, you name it. So I'm using several different things. Some of them are first impressions and some of them I've already used before. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be trying a bunch of these things. So I'm gonna get right into it. A lot of the stuff I've never tried before. Some of them are repurchases, so hence some of them will be in packages, because when I moved, a lot of my stuff like just disappeared, so I did have to repurchase some of them. Some of them I still have, so they won't be new, but they will be used for this video because I really do enjoy it. So this is everything in my Maybelline, and let's get started. I have already a lip prep on. I'm still using Dr. Dennis Gross. I still cannot pronounce his name. Dennis Gross, I don't know. But this is on my lip right now and it's tingly. I like it because it actually plumps my lip. So I'm still using this, just want to keep you guys updated. Let's do the brows. I won't be spending too much time on the brows because a lot of this you guys have already seen, but there is a new brow product that I want to use. So first up, I do have the Maybelline Super Lock. This is in the clear shade. Maybelline, yeah, it's just Maybelline Build a Brow. It is a brow pen. Lately, I've been stepping outside of my comfort zone and really trying out new products, trying new products for my brow, because I always use the NYX, like that's my ride or die. So this one, I saw this and I was like, this would be the perfect time to try this out. And I'm in the shade 260 Deep Brown. Let me just pop this open and pop this out really quickly. It comes in a fine tip, just like the NYX, as well as it has a clear brow gel on the other side. So I am going to use this clear brow gel and as well as the fine tip, but I did want to show this because this is one of my favorite, and this is really good clear brow gel from the drugstore. It keeps your brows up, and it's like you can jump into the pool and it'll still be there. But the moment, I just want to be very transparent that if you rub it, it will come off. But if you just leave it as is, jump in the pool, get out, and that's it, you'll be fine. But the moment you do start rubbing it, like, it's not gonna stay on forever. So with that being said, I do want to just start working on my brows right now. That's pigmented. Probably should have gotten the darkest shade, because my hair is like really dark black, so I do think that this dark brown color is a touch too warm for my liking. We'll see. Recording a YouTube video. I don't know what I'm wearing yet. No, it's okay. All right, now that my brows are on, I'm going to use this brow gel right here to really fluff up and brush all my brow hairs into place. So it's just like your regular clear brow gel. This is like one of those like get the job done type of brow gel. Like if you were to pack and to go on vacation, or you're traveling and you don't want to pack a bunch of things and this is like a one and done. This is great, but I don't know if it's gonna hold my brows really up. We'll see. That's what the brows look like. I like the brow pen. I think I might get a different shade than this one. I don't know. This shade looks a little warm on me. Like there's like a little bit of like red. I don't know what you guys think. Is this shade too warm for me? No, actually, no. Anyway, and then I'm going to do my complexion now. This one is not new. This is the Maybelline Super Stay 30 Hours. I'm obsessed obsessed with this. As well as the concealer. This is not new either. It is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Like, this is the holy grail. I don't have this one. I threw it away a long time ago. It was like getting old, so then I just repurchased a new one. As well as the Maybelline Fit Me. This powder is so good. I have this powder. Again, I threw it away and I can't find it. I don't know. I had this in many shades as well too, so I don't have that. But what is new for complexion, and I wanted to try, is the bronzer and highlighter. So I'll get into these in just a second, but before then I just want to shake this up and get my complexion down, and then we'll go in and work on the new products that we have here. So this foundation is so amazing. It dries down matte, but it does give you the skin like luminous look to it. So it's not like oily or dewy. When I mean luminous, it gives like a little bit of a glow. So this stays like for a long time, and they advertise it as 30 hours. So a lot of people are probably wondering, how can this foundation stay on your face for 30 hours and still be luminous? So it dries down matte, but there's like this glow and reflection that it gives your skin, like a very natural finish. So this is what it looks like with one layer. I'm gonna go in with another layer. I usually would just stop here for myself, but I'm going out to a dinner with my family in just a second. So not a second, in like an hour. So I do want a little bit more coverage than normal. So I'm gonna grab 2 pumps, and then this second layer, I'm pretty much just going to stamp it everywhere instead of spreading it and swiping it around. So the second layer, just okay. So after the complexion, I'm going to go in with this Maybelline contour stick. It's the multi-use face stick to warm up. I don't know if this is like going to be too light for me. I'll go in with the bronzer. I did purchase a bronzer to warm this up. It blends out super easy. I'm a huge fan of cream contour, cream bronzer. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the shade. This is shade 45. I'm gonna use this to contour my nose. I'm contouring. This is gonna be up for a contour because the shade, it's not as warm. It pulls off gray actually. I don't know if you guys could see that. It like casts like a little shadow. So if you're using this to bronze, it's going to come off like much grayer for sure. It's a nice contouring shade actually. All right, a blush. I'm gonna use blush. I have the Maybelline Sunkisser blush, and this is in the shade City Sizzle. This is what it looks like. This is more of like a bronzer type of blush more than like just a blush, and it has some shimmer in this. I don't know if you guys can see this. So I'm gonna apply this all over my hand, and then I'm gonna pick it up with my brush just so that I can pre-blend and tap out. This is my first time using something like this from Maybelline. I don't think I've had a Maybelline liquid blush before, and I just want to make sure that it's not gonna be crazy on my face. Also ignore that fat pimple on my cheek. I think this is like lifting my foundation right now. This is not smooth at all whatsoever. It's just giving me like a glittery mess, and it's lifting up. I mean, it gives me color, but it's definitely lifting up my foundation right now. Like, you can see my skin peeking through where I put the blush down. I'm just gonna keep it moving so that it's not like... Okay, I am not a fan of this blush. Like, the color on camera looks great, but like close up, it's lifting my foundation, it's accentuating my textures and pores, and I don't know if it has to do with like it being like super glittery, but I'm going to cover a lot of this up with the concealer to really help tone it down. So there's that. I'm going to move on to my eyes. This is what they shipped the eye palette in, and this is in the blush nude. They had other options as well too, but I wanted to go for something a little bit more pink tone. So this is what I have right here. I'm gonna create a little look with this. I'm gonna go for a more rosy mauve-y pink shade, and then I'm gonna pop this open, the Maybelline concealer, to prime my eyes. I don't have an eye primer from Maybelline, so I'm just gonna use this. Man, these companies like make these packages like child proof. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. I'm going to twist this up. The thing about this concealer is you know that you're using all of it. Like, it basically wrings everything out. And I am in the shade 120. This is a multi-use, so I'm going to... Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put a little bit on my eyelids to prime it before I put on the shadow. Like, I just need a little base to control my veiny eyes. Now that my eyes are all base, I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to take this creamy white shade. Is it shimmer on this one? Hopefully there's not. I wanted to set this down really quickly. Ooh, there's shimmer. There's shimmer. I cannot do that one. Use this powder instead. Well, the packaging going easy. Okay, here we go. There we go. I'm gonna just set this down so that the concealer isn't sticky and moving around. All right, now for the fun part. I'm gonna go in with this purple transition shade. I'm gonna dust it all over my lid. It's gonna be like a quick makeup look. It's just like really like a romantic purple mauve eye look. Dust that lightly, and just to note, there's a lot of fallout and kickback to this shade, so be warned. Then I'm gonna get this chocolatey shade right here, and I'm just gonna dust it into the crease just to deepen it, because everything else looks like it's a shimmer. That's so nice. It blends out like very nicely, very seamlessly, building the color up. It is a little bit like more sheer than what I am used to. Like, it takes a lot of like building to get the color and the shade that I want. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna grab this purple shade right here. I'm gonna put it all over my eyelids with a flat shader brush. Like, super pigmented. Like, this looks like it needs some pigment to it, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done. Your eyes, I want to brighten it up a little bit. Let me just go in with my finger. Give it a little shine right in the middle. I do want to deepen up my outer corner just a touch. So I'm going to go in with this like really dark shade right here and just really deepen this area. And then I'm going to grab my blending brush from earlier with no extra product and then just blend and fluff this out. Shade kind of looks a little muddy, like a little muddy for my liking, but we'll go in and we'll clean it up with this creamy white shade. So I'm just gonna the brow bone and then just clean this area up a little bit, make it look less muddy. All right, I'm gonna stop there, and then I'm going to line my eyes and we'll go back and do the final touches for this. But for the eyeliner, I love this eyeliner. It is the Maybelline Hyper Easy, pitch brown. Shoot, I meant to get black. I think I grabbed the pitch brown on accident. That's okay. Ow. Again, these packages, they're child-proof. Like, this is so hard to open. So, oopsies, I got this in the brown instead of the black, but this is waterproof. I'm gonna have a great time taking this off. But regardless, I've tried this in the black version before, and I absolutely love it. So this is a brush tip. I always love a good brush tip on my eyeliners, just cause like felt tip, I feel like they always end up like they get like these like clumps towards the end of its lifetime, and it's like kind of over. Gosh. This always gives me like such a good liner day. Like, this is like super easy. You know, I kind of really like this brown eyeliner look. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? You guys like this brown eyeliner look? It's definitely really easy to do my eyeliner for sure. What are we thinking? All right. I'm gonna put on some falsies, but before then I want to show you guys one of my favorite mascara from Maybelline, and I use this over and over. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. Maybelline in the drugstore for mascara, they kill it. Alright, we're gonna put on some lashies. I'm going to use my favorite Ardell 420. This is it. This it, guys. I don't have to buy, I'll buy other lashes, but these are good. So I'm gonna pop these on, and then I'll be right back to do the rest of my face and makeup. All right, my lashes are on now, and I cleaned up underneath my eyes, and I'm going to put on the concealer. Before I do the concealer, I did want to do a little bit of this as a blush, because I mean, like, this color looks really nice on camera, but up close, it's just lifting everything up. So I want to apply this shade on. It's Baby Teee. That's the reason why I got it. But it is the Superstay Teddy Tint. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this Teddy Tint all over my hand, and then just dab it all over. And I want to do this before my concealer, because once my concealer gets popped on, it cleans up all the blushes. And then I want to go over my nose for cohesiveness. The concealer. Okay, now I'm going to go in and conceal. I'm in the shade 120. Actually, hate this applicator. Like, if they can put this formula into a different type of packaging, it would be amazing. Just saying, it's been so many years, but they still use the same packaging, and I just wish they use a different packaging for it, because the doe foot applicator is just so gross. But the product itself is just amazing. It's probably one of my favorite concealer at the drugstore. It's like super thin, and it gives me the coverage that I want, and it blends out so easily. So good. So good. This concealer is so good. It just makes me look so flawless. Like, it just made everything better. And then I'm gonna powder. I'm gonna use this Maybelline Fit Me. I'm in the shade Light 15. And I'm just going to lightly dust this underneath my eyes. I want to make sure I get all the excess powder out on the cap. This powder is so good for the drugstore. I'll make sure I hit my T-zones, anywhere that I'm going to get oily. Now that that is down, I did want to touch up my brows just a little bit. I'm going to grab a little puff, swirl it into that powder. I am super oily, so I want to make sure I'm baking in the area that I get the most oily. And I'm just going to let it sit there while I finish my eye makeup. So I'm just going to smoke my eye out just a second. Before I smoke my eye out, I'm going to grab a black eyeliner. This is the Maybelline New York Gel Liner. So I'm going to use this to line my water. Look at that. Like, look at it. It's so pigmented, and I'm gonna do one eye at a time. It's so pigmented, and I'm actually gonna get this palette, and I'm just going to smudge it out. I'm gonna use this dark chocolatey purple brown, and I'm just gonna smudge my outer liner out. On the other side, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Like, it's so creamy pitch black. Like this, I am very impressed. So good. And then I'm gonna grab a pencil brush, and I'm just gonna further smudge this out with a pencil brush. Always tickles my eyeballs. And then I'm gonna grab a small flat brush, and I'm gonna grab a lighter shade, that lighter pink shade from earlier, so I can put it in my waterline and really open it up. So pretty. Wow, that's a pretty eye look. And I'm just gonna curl my lashes a little bit just to pinch together the falsie and the real lashes, like so. And then I'm gonna bronze. I do have a bronzer, a powder bronzer today. It might be a touch too light. I think I'm like the next shade, like I think 300 or something. And these are, I should have pre-opened this because this is just like child-proof. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use today. It is the City Bronzer. I'm just gonna set my the cream bronzer down and warm up my cheeks. Ooh, it has a lot of kickback. Wow, I don't know if you guys could even see that. Can you guys see that? This has so much kickback to it. You know what? This has like a golden glow to it. Like, it really warms up the face. You know, like warms up my face. It goes as well too. It's a nice bronzer. What do you guys think? It like kind of warmed up my complexion by a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna go into highlighting. I didn't find any like liquid highlighter. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough, but I did find this powder highlighter. It is the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter, and then I'm just gonna grab this fan brush right here. I'm just gonna lightly dust right here. It was like a pink shade as well too. I should have gone both because this look is a little bit more of like a pinkier mauve. That's okay. That is glowy. Take off my lip prep. I'm gonna line my lip. This is the Color Sensational lip liner in the shade Totally Toffee. So, Totally Toffee, this is what it looks. Ignore that. This is what the shade look like. And I'm just gonna, wow. This is like crumbling. This is messy. This like crumbles and breaks and it doesn't twist back down. This is super creamy. I just don't know if it like will last because it's so creamy. It's a nice pretty color. I'm going to use this shade today, Baby Teee, in the Super Stay Teddy Tint, but I do want to bring up several other lippies from them that I've been really enjoying, which is the Maybelline Lip Glaze. This reminds me of Dior. Like, it's very balmy, buildable, glossy type of sheer lipstick, like so. And then a more matte lipstick. I also really like the Ultimatte. I have the shade 499 and 488, and these are amazing. Super, super pigmented. So this is the shade 499. It actually is gonna go really well with this lip color, but I wanted to match with my blush that I put on earlier. And then 488 over here, right here. These are really good. I really like them a lot. But today I'm going to put on the Superstay Teddy Tint. What a pretty lip combo. Let me take my headband off, and then I'm gonna do my hair, and then I'm gonna come back and give you my final thoughts about everything. Alrighty guys, I'm back. This is the final look. This is my final eye look, makeup look. So I do want to summarize everything and my thoughts. For my complexion looks phenomenal. This foundation, I used it way before this video. I already know how it performs. It always does me no wrong. Same thing with the age rewind. These two go together like a charm. Like my under eye is just so flawless. Same with the powder. This powder I've also used before. This is like one of the best powder setting powder for me, and I'm an oily girl and it just lasts a very long time. As for the bronzer looks really good. I had my doubts about the bronzer. Let me just grab it really quickly. I had my doubts about these two products because this looks so light, like on camera and just like in the pan, and this also looks so light as well too. This actually gave me like a shadow, very contour, and this gave me a shimmer bronzy glow. So the combo of these two actually shocked me because it looks really nice, like very chiseled shadow contour and very bronze as well too. So I will be using these again. As for the blush, this one is a hard pass for me. Although the color looks very nice, I did put one of the lipstick on top of this. The reason being is that this is like accentuating my textures and everything, as well as it was lifting up my foundation, and I just kept going back in to try to fix it and cover it. It is a pretty shade, but I don't think I'm going to be using this again as a blush. So this one is a hard pass for me. And for my highlighter, the highlighter is nice. I wish I got the light pink one for this look just to match everything, but the highlighter is nice. It gives me the glow that I want, except I'm a liquid highlighter gal more than a powder one, but nevertheless, this gives me such a nice glow. I can use this as shadow as well too, just pop it on top and then pop it all over my nose as well. So there's that. This is what it looks like on my face. Now let's get into the eyes. The eyes, this gives me a very nice look, but it has a lot of kickback, and as well as it's not super pigmented. Like I had to sit here and build it up. Of course, you know, I'm fast forwarding, cutting and editing, but I had to spend at least 25 minutes just blending, trying to get everything on and like fixing everything. So it's a pretty palette for like, you know, if you're like on a budget and you need a little bit of color, you can achieve a very nice makeup look. I just think there's better out there and much easier to apply. So that's my thought on this palette. So the eyeliner, I have the liquid liner as well as the kohl, the gel liner. And the liquid liner I've already used before. I have it in the black shade, but then when I repurchased, I got it in the brown, and it doesn't look bad. It actually gives me like this softer look to my eyes. So this is a very easy eyeliner. I already know I love it. This one, I did want to touch base off of last week's video. This one, you'll see me use it, the one where I did like the blue eyes, eyeshadow, etc. This one surprised me because I did think that it was expired and it wasn't gonna work on me, but this is so pigmented. It's super black. I have it smudged out underneath my eyes. So these two products were a hit for me, as well as I already know that this works really well. This is not what is on my brow today, but usually I would use this Maybelline Super Lock Clear Brow Gel to gel up my brows. This, I don't know. I need to try it a little bit more. It definitely gets the job done. I am having a good brow day. The gel on this is kind of so-so, like it's there. It does the job, but is it gonna hold my brows in place? Probably not, but the color's nice. I probably will go one shade darker on the color. I do have to keep trying this out and see how I feel. Use it with other products, use it with my other brow gels. But so far, this gets the job done. It's not a bad shade either. I would go with a darker shade next time because this does, I think it pulls a little too warm on my eyes personally. So there's that. And then I do want to mention the mascara. This mascara is amazing. It does a job. I really like drugstore mascaras. The lip liner, it's a pretty color, but it crumbles a lot, as well as it's too, what's the word for it? It's not like one of those drier formulas. Usually I prefer the drier formulas because it stays. Like, the drier is, the longer it'll last on me. But we'll see. I'm gonna go out to dinner right after this, so I'm gonna be wearing this makeup throughout dinner. I'm gonna be eating, drinking, talking, etc. So I'll be going out, and then I'm gonna see how long this lasts up, and I will report back to you guys in my next video. And then as for my lip, I have this on. I've used this before. This is like one of my favorite lippy, and that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. This is like a full face of Maybelline makeup. I really had a lot of fun playing and testing this out, so I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Toodles. Mwah.